You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front to back, they yelling.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it. Show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Uses the spin. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. And his first pass is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Complete to Drake London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice pickup. There, 18 yards, first down Falcons. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Robinson with another carry. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the ready.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 66 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Throw left side, there's London. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Come on. 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There's some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
19 light. Deputy. 18 cop. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the tuck and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Panther 18, Pioneer.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield. Going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd and 13. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing, Mayfield. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Mayfield looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away, but could not. Jalen Walker, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
King!
Now Mayfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the check.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it's 2nd and 2.
At the 13-yard line.
180.
They'll stay on the ground with Urban. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
180. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He stiff arms him. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This ball down the field for Pitts. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
180. Hey, alert 30. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Mayfield down. So left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. 16 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
180. Stop.
Back to throw. Delivering the pass here to Evans on the out route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too big there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Egbuka. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Buccaneers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Gets around him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Regular. 180. Alert. Real. What's up?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Flushed out right. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage.
A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. a touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches...
He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. What's that?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 22. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Run. Real. 180! Stop!
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
180! Hey, alert 33. Regular. Take it. What's that?
Throwing again on second and 10. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Set. 20. Alert. What's that?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. To the right side and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one. Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Get it!
On play action. They'll throw. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
7 Pirates. 7. Ready? 70 Lions.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
10 through 11. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, nice move. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Ooh, the juke. How did he stay on his feet? The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That third down conversion good for 23. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
60 Bison, 6-18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Real.
Now Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Abuka. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task.
And he pulls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Bucky Irving with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT won't extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A little juke, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
Cut
and
19. Cut 19.
38-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Unfortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready. Hawk 7.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Hold the ready.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Alert! 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 180!
Mayfield with it once more. receiver releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. McLaughlin now to have the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing? Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. Alright. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab. Alright then. Let's go, Nas. It's time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time. Premiere album still gonna happen.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it ain't no false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of